Welcome to Quick Summary and Review. Today we have a new main box Striker expansion. Let's have a look at the support that we got. First is TG. They got a double search spell, just like Unlimited Para, and it even has a good graveyard effect that gives you follow-up. They've got 2 new skills, one of them even searches the spell for free. Even though we still don't have a lot of the new TG support that we have in the TCG, I still think the deck is going to be pretty good at probably around tier 3. Next is my favorite, Sky Strikers. If you're unfamiliar, Strikers is a deck based around having Link 1 on a field, backed with a bunch of infinitely recurring removal spells. We also get Widow Anchor from a bundle, but unfortunately they're getting the Shadow treatment and have most of the good cards locked behind a skill, and even if it didn't, the deck is not going to be very good because of 2 main reasons. One is that we cannot choose to go first or second in Duel Links. The deck loves going second and is really good at breaking boards, which is fine in the TCG or in Master Duel when you can choose if you're gonna go first or second if you win the coin flip, but not in Duel Links. Secondly, the game has no main phase 2. The usual Hayate combo requires you to go to battle, attack directly, mill a spell, and then in your main phase 2, recycle it with Kagari, but you can't do that in Duel Links. So TLDR, it's gonna be playable, but probably not be very good. Next is Octoadic. It is a graveyard-focused reptile deck, which means Snake Rain can finally be a really broken 1-card starter. And it's also a rare card only, so it's gonna be pretty easy to obtain. And here's my take on the deck. I actually think that this deck might have the potential to be good, especially in the grind game. And in a 20-card deck format like this, it's much easier to open with Snake Rain, which is a really crazy 1-card starter that mills 4 monsters at once, and not to mention the new Reptile skill that makes the deck even more consistent. So my take, don't sleep on this one. Next is Dream Mirrors. Dream Mirrors is finally playable. Yay! We also get the new Light Fusion from the card trader, so now we have all the Dream Mirror cards except for the Counter Trap. Deck's okay now. It has a broken 1-card starter and a spell that searches the broken 1-card starter, which is consistent enough in a 20-card deck, but it dies to 1 negate, it dies to 1 back row removal because of the reliance on field spells. No idea why we didn't get a new skill for this deck. Goki's got new stuff and a new skill. I mean, the deck is already good before, and none of the new stuff really solves any existing issues of the deck. So yeah, not very impressive. Gladiator Beast is also finally playable with a new Broken Link 2 that basically does everything the deck wants. It both searches and also summons from deck as treated as a Gladiator Beast effect, and also a new skill that just gives you the good continuous spell for free. So now Unexpected Die and Rescue Rabbit are both really good 1-card starters because it triggers the continuous spell and just gives you access to combo. But unfortunately, Rescue Rabbit and Test Panther and also Test Tiger are all not actually Gladiator Beast monsters, which means they're not protected by rejection, so they die to 1 back row. And also, again, no main phase 2, so I don't know. They look okay, at least. And yeah, I guess there's Reptilian support. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at the recommended card amounts for all of the Ultra Rares and Super Rares. Limited removal is fine at 1 because it is searchable by the skill, but if you don't use the skill, you probably need 3 copies. And also it is limited to 3, so you also probably don't want to play too much because of that, because you might want to play some other limit 3 stuff. Shizuku is probably required at 3 because it's the only link that we got, and the other ones are probably going to be only available at a single copy from the skill. So yeah. Ray is our 1-card starter, we need 3. This card is pretty good in some decks, I guess. It's a free 8 that also pops a card, but yeah, it's probably too niche to see play, but if you're gonna play this card, you probably need 3. The new Shooting Star Dragon is the new boss monster for the 2nd TG skill. You just need 1 copy if you play the deck. The Light Octoadic is basically a starter if you don't have Snake Rain, so you probably need 3, but if you play the new skill, you probably don't need 3 copies because it's searchable by just revealing a dark level 4 reptile. Ghost bonus is like Effect Velo, but a bit worse because it only works on special summoned monsters, but it's still pretty good because it's still a hand trap that negates monster effects, so you probably want 3 copies of this. Fusion Deployment is a really good starter in some fusion-based decks. If you're gonna play this card in dedicated strategies, you probably need 3 copies. Onomatopoeia is the best starter in Onomats. If you play Onomats, you need 3 copies. Neroi is the best starter in Dreamers, you need 3. Floral Knights is 1 card starter in Baron decks. It's not very good, but it is a 1 card starter for that deck. Multi-row is fine at 2, it's searchable, and you just probably want a backup copy in case one of them gets destroyed. Pendulum Treasure is a fine searcher, it's not very good, but it does theoretically give you access to any pendulum, so you probably want 1 copy, maybe. The fusion is fine at 1, you probably won't be able to summon more than 1 anyway, and also because you also have the light fusion. And the Ogdoratic boss monster is fine at 1 because it's searchable, it can be milled easily from the deck and it just keeps coming back from the graveyard. The Link is okay at 1, and Infinitrack Brutal Dozer is at 1 as well. So yeah, that's basically it for the box review. Overall, the box is decent, it's like okay. Some decks have potential, like TGs and Ogdoratic, maybe that's a bit cope, but I personally think Ogdoratic might be able to see some competitive play, but that's it for the video, and only time will tell if my predictions will be right or not. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.